coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1
touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Winston now to throw on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mack. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Levine, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll get this one to Pittman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Throwing on first down. Harrington will find Williams on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Harrington. And right side, Henry's got it. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Harrington steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Dancing to his left. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Henry, the Titan ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries for an even 100 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run the option. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quickly complete into the right flat. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
The Titans, first down.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts 3, Titans nothing.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. A first down carry for Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week? Hot-footing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Harrington. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Harrington. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First down, Winston. Crowder's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 40.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working out of the gun, Winston. Finds a seam inside the 40. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mack off the draw play. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Second and short now following the fumble. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Operating from the gun. Harrington, flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. fielded right around the 8.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Harrington. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Operating from the gun, Harrington escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. 31-28, the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. 31-16 was the final. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 27-21, your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard.
She's in her bed in her room.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Harrington. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Harrington. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much.
Damn.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
What in the holy fuck is going on with this retaining wall? Point number 05501. I said, let me take a look. And then dude said, it's me. It's whoever the point code is, 01.
The Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this
time
time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Does it look any different to you? Does it look a little better on this?
3rd and long for
Does it look
Winston.
cleaner?
Firing quickly here, and that's
Seems like it runs.
And he's going to
Huh?
get this to the 31.
Seems like it runs smoother.
What he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
I'm in the league, yeah. I don't know if I can play user though. We'll see. I always think we can. You see it in red.
And make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
33-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It's just weird. Like, I really think maybe he was just trying to protect.
Back to throw. Harrington. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You're talking about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
1st down, Titan.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And they run the option on 2nd down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Henry, the ball.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 3rd down, Harrington.
And that
will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. McCann's kick up and good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, mine was getting hot in that little cubby over there. It didn't like being over there. I can see dust all on the side. That was probably the problem why it was burning loud too. I'm about to take off.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called
Yeah,
before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
I'll put it up.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And maybe try and hit something big and get things going in that excitement area.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Simmons on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Winston. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Why are y'all hanging out with Stormy when she...
I'm not hanging out with Stormy. My brother chooses to hang out with Stormy. Melody chooses to
What's
hang out
happening?
with Stormy. How's it playing, man? I hate Stormy. I think she tried
I'm 13 to 10. I don't know. What the fuck? Can you? How do I change it? Me either. I looked at that. It says include your mic's audio, and it's not checked. See?
I'll just went in.
Include party audio, not checked.
Okay. Yeah, I judged that.
Let me see something. I have my mic plugged up, but it's not,
Right?
it's not on. I may have to finish the game and find it somewhere else. Well, there's all the settings you get. You know what I mean? Include party audio, include your mic's audio. I wonder if you're hearing it through the controller.
What's going on?
He can hear us talking in my broadcast.
Oh, wow.
Let me see something here. says I got one watching.
Okay. You can't unstop it running like that?
Home button. Are you at home already? Oh, yeah. It's kind of cool because when you hit your broadcast button, you can still see the game. It don't take you all the way out to the blue screen. And you can record right there, starting your recording. Capture options. Include your mic's audio. I mean, that's off. I think. That's weird. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I don't know what to do right now. Let me go to the home screen so you can see all that. You see all that on my broadcast, what I'm doing? Oh, that's cool. See, I hit the PS button and I can still see that screen you're seeing. And everything's kind of below, like my friend's list. And it's kind of weird. I ain't really seen anything a lot different besides that. And then when you broadcast your game, it don't take you out of the screen either. It's all right there. So you don't miss any action. Okay, so that'd be in the home screen. And it does take you kind of out of everything when you go to the home screen. But there's some things you can do within the game like that now. Settings, what would it be under? What would I go to under settings? Accessories? Captures and broadcasts. Video quality. Hell, I changed it in the game to 4K, so I guess I gotta change it here to 4K. Hell, you can't do it 4K there. 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames a second. Audio. Include voice chat audio. The video clips and broadcasts will include all audio from players in the voice chat who allow their voices to be shared. To me that's on. Chat to speech. I don't know. It's like all that shit's off. I have to Google it when I get done with my game. Well, I don't think I banged my old lady or nothing. Should be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not giving me many options. Unless it's under, like, accessories. No. I don't know. That's weird. Let me unplug this wire in my headset charger and see if that cuts it off. I don't know. That's weird. Huh? Uh-uh. Yeah. But I didn't walk away from nothing. Unless it was the remote. Really? I'm going to go downstairs and hit a cigarette and see if it's the remote. So the sound might be, my sound input might be coming through my remote. Oh, golf on the simulator, baseball. I think I still got like 500 fucking gigabytes free on my phone. Damn, thing's got a good mic on, huh? Damn. How were that? Oh, that would be in sound. Input device, microphone, controller. It's the only option it gives me. output device, HDMI TV. So you're probably on my TV. Oh no, I ain't hearing you. No, I just got a microphone. Adjust microphone level. It won't let me mute it. I can turn it all the way down. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Yeah. It's moving. That's fucking weird. How the hell do you, if I ain't on my headset, fucking keep motherfuckers from hearing me? Microphone status when logged in. Oh, mute. There you go. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Yeah, I muted that motherfucker. Huh? Input. Really? Microphone status when logged in. Motherfuckers on mute. Microphone status when starting chat or broadcast. Switch to mute. So both of the motherfuckers are on mute now. You should. Can you still? Can you? Video is paused. Broadcasting only mic audio. Huh. Let me go back to the game. Can you still hear me?
The Titans
No?
offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I
But
like
you
where
can't
your
hear
head
me now.
is. I like the way you're thinking because
Huh.
you're exactly right.
Well,
Trying
what
to
the
sit on
fuck?
a lead and play that way.
Oh, this is gonna drive me fucking insane. I don't know what the fuck, buddy. Won't stop my broadcast.